So in respect for the Filipino series we're doing, I'm snacking on some singkamas. It's really healthy jicama. It's really good, tasty, absolutely gorgeous. I was really hungry. We are making today a pancit canton, which is basically using canton noodles over here. And what we're gonna do here is mix it with a lot of different ingredients. Usually, we'll mix it with pork, some shrimp, some chicken, and lots of different spices and herbs and things like that. Today we're making it a little bit different because I'm using some scallops, some mussels, some pork, some chicken, and a bunch of different greens to just really toss everything together and get a beautiful dish and stir fry going. So I'm gonna start by chopping up some garlic. A good pancit is basically putting a lot of different ingredients together but making sure that balance and that equilibre is over there. I'm gonna add in one small red onion. Once all of that is properly diced and chopped, it doesn't have to be too pretty, you can make it in different sizes. I'm gonna add one green onion here, or baby leaf rather. One chili, chop that up. And then finally, I'm gonna take a little bit of my kamote tops here, and I'm really just gonna take the tops off. And then to this, we're just gonna add a little bit of our pechay here. So that I'm just gonna chop up. And basically in terms of our greens, that's basically everything we have going for us. I have some scallops, which I'm just gonna quickly season with some salt. Put that aside. Some mussels as well. I have my chicken. I'm just gonna get 3 pieces, chop that up. Some of my pork liempo here. You can use the skin for something else completely. You can make your own chicharron or something at home. And then we're just gonna cube those up. So again, same size as our chicken, and it cooks all together and quite evenly. All right, we're good. So now we're gonna move on to our stove and kind of just get everything going. So I'm gonna start off with all our proteins first in one pan. So I'm gonna put both the chicken and the pork over here. I'm gonna season that with just some fish sauce and a little bit of my oyster sauce here. And we're just gonna cook that down. On the other pan, aromatics. So I'm gonna start with the onions and the garlic and the chili. And once it's there, I'm gonna add in all my greens as well. I'm just gonna take my mussels, put those in there, and add a little bit of beef broth so it cooks evenly and properly. So now that my proteins are nice and brown like this, and I'm gonna put the chicken and the pork inside here, mix that together. I'm gonna drop in our scallops just to get a nice sear. At this point, it's when I'm gonna add my noodles. Now you're probably wondering how this is all gonna come down. Well, that's why we put all the beef broth with our mussels. So all of that goes on top. And we're gonna crack in 2 eggs. Mix this together nicely, and this is just gonna be a nice topping to everything. All we have to do now is kind of wait for that liquid to just really reduce so we have something nice and, not dry, but something nice and wet, but still with a lot of flavor, but not something too saucy. And to kind of help absorb all that liquid, we're gonna add our greens, and we're just gonna toss everything together. Use a wok, it'll be much easier, and that heat will just really come around nicely. So we're basically good to go. I'm gonna grab my noodles off the fire. And I want to try to get my pancit here. See the sauce kind of really try to get a little bit of everything. So I got some mussels, some pork, some chicken, and obviously some noodles, some nice greens. Wiggle that all together. And then to this, we're gonna add in our scallops. Just on top there, some of our egg as well, so like a quick scramble. I'm gonna finish this all off with some calamansi. And finally, just to make sure my seasoning is on point, I'm gonna get some of my patis and kind of just go on top. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Got a beautiful scallop, mussel, chicken, pork belly, pancit. I'm gonna taste it to see how I did. Get a bit of everything. What's not to love? Absolutely delicious. The balance is just perfect. It really goes all well together. I think I could add a bit more actually of just some crunchy garlic right there to just really give it that Filipino flavor. So guys, if you like this recipe, if you want to learn how to make other Filipino dishes, please make sure to check the whole series of Filipino food. We'll do some more. These are really staples, but then done my way. So once again, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching, and I'll see all you guys very soon. Peace out. Pendant que le fils d'Adam parle de race, ce qu'il n'a pas de rate, un peu d'espoir.